Hi, today we're going to be looking at the ILIFE V1 here. This is the most basic ILIFE robot vacuum and how it compares with the V5 Pro here on my right. I'll be mainly looking at similarities, differences, and later on I'll be doing a cleaning test. And if you want more detail about the ILIFE robots, you can go to the description below. I'll post links to articles. But now let's look at these two robots here. The ILIFE V1 is again the most basic, and let's open the door here. Let's open both of these doors, and first we'll be looking at the dirt bin here. Both of these have the same dirt bin. It holds up to around 300 milliliters of dry dirt, and actually you can use the dirt bin of the V1 on the V5 Pro and vice versa. And if you look underneath the robot, both of them are basically the same. They have the same layout here. Only the biggest difference would be the color. The V1 has a black and the V5 Pro is white underneath, but both of them have the same side brush, the same inlet here, same sized inlet, same rubber wheels. But the main difference would be the V5 the V1 does not have any mop bracket included. This one, the V5 Pro has a mop attachment included here. It comes with a mop, microfiber mop attachment and a mop. And the V5 Pro has a water tank. Comes with a water tank here and a remote. And it also has the charging station included. While the V1 is really basic, it does not have any charging dock, it does not have any water tank. It only comes with this plug here. This is the plug that comes with this robot, and you plug it here on the side. Now I've tested this with the charging station of the V5, and it does not work. The charging station of the V5 Pro or V5 does not work with this. So when you want to use this, you would have to plug this in manually after each time you clean. Plug this in, and I'll now move on. The batteries. The V5 Pro has a larger battery than the V1. Actually, the V1 has the smallest battery of all of the 7 iRobot vacuums currently in the market right now. It has a 2200 mAh lithium-ion battery, while the V5 Pro has a 2600 mAh battery. This means that this one will last longer. This will last for more than 2 hours. This one roughly around an hour and a half. So that's another big difference. And now let's move over to the cleaning test. For the cleaning test of both the ILIFE V1 and V5 Pro, I'll be using 60 grams of oats and powder. And let's turn on the weighing scale here. Okay, it's around 60 grams. So let's get started. For this cleaning test, the V1 will go first, and this is the mess that it has to work with. I've scattered debris, oats and powder in the middle of the room and on the side here to test the edge cleaning. This is pretty much standard in all my cleaning tests. So here's the oats and powder on the side and on the edge. And since this robot does not have any remote, I'll be pressing it manually. Let me just turn it on here. And I'll time this and see how long it will take to clean a majority of this mess. And let's get started right now. Okay, the robot has pretty much cleaned up most of the messes here. There are some oats and powder left in the middle of the room, but I'll just stop this robot for time constraints. I don't want to make this video very long, and let me just show you the middle of the room. As this robot cleans. There's some oats and powder right there in the middle, but the key area here is the edges here. You'll notice that it's cleaned most of the dirt and the edges over here on the side and over there near the door. So that's one of the key areas for a robot vacuum to clean along the edges. The twin side brushes really help it out to pick up most of the dirt. Granted that there are some oats and powder that went through the door, but it's really minimal. And I'll stop the robot and let's check how much dirt it was able to pick up. You just go near the robot here and stop it. And here's, let's check how much dirt the robot was able to pick up. The V1 here. Just open the bin and give you a visual here. This is what the robot has picked up here. And let's put it on the weighing scale and get the official numbers. And it was able to pick up around 58 grams out of the 60 I scattered on the floor, which is really good here. And next we'll move on to the V5 Pro. The V1 actually took around 14 minutes to clean most of the mess you saw. Now let's move on to the V5 Pro. Again, I've scattered oats and powder in a similar pattern here, in the middle and on the edges here on the side, and over there on the corner near the door. And since this robot has a remote, I don't have to bend down and press. And let me just get the timer ready, and I'll time this. And let's get started with the cleaning. So I'll turn on the max function. Now, both of these robots have the same motor. The same navigation system installed. So you'll notice that it will navigate in a similar way. Of course, the random navigation pattern will produce random results, but I just want to show you a glimpse of how these two are different cleaning wise, just to give an idea, and for you to hear how loud these robots are. Okay, I stopped the robot at around the 12-minute and 48-second mark here. It actually did the job much faster than the V1, and as you can see, let me just show you what's left here. There are some bits and pieces left here. For time constraints, to avoid making a very long video, I stopped it. If I let this run for a few more minutes, it would eventually pick up those stray pieces of oats. And the key area here is on the edge here. If you watch the whole video, you'll see that the V5 Pro really hugged the edges here, and there's only very few pieces left. Let me just zoom in there on the edge here, just to show you. There's some bits left over there. Over here, there's some bits left, but it really did a good job on the corners and edges here. There are some bits left here. And now let's open the bin and see how much dirt the V5 Pro was able to pick up. Right now I have the weighing scale beside the robot here. Let's just open the bin, give you a visual on how much dirt it was able to pick up. It's pretty much the bin is almost full here. Let me just open this for you. What I like about the bin of this style bin is that it's really not messy. When you empty it, it's not as messy as let's say a V7S, but that's just my opinion. And because it's completely sealed here, the bin is really, the sides are really high, so the dirt doesn't fall off as easy. That's just my observation. If you have a different point of view, again, let me know in the comments below. And let me just open here and zoom in a bit to show you how much dirt, how much of the 60 grams it was able to pick up. For your reference, the V1 was able to pick up 58, and this one was also able to pick up 58 grams out of the 60 grams I scattered on the floor. So performance wise, it's pretty even. Again, to wrap up this comparison, the V5 Pro comes with a mop, with a charging base, with a remote, while the V1 doesn't have that. But the V1 is the cheapest of all the ILIFE robots in their product line, around below $100 if you use the coupon code that I will list below. And if you don't mind not having the charging base or the remote or the scheduling feature found in the V5 Pro, then go with the V1. But for me, I like my robot vacuum to have the charging dock, the remote, and scheduling. That adds to the convenience of a robot vacuum. And again, if you want more information about these vacuums, check out the description below, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, please do ask them below, and thanks again for watching.